And we are back for part 2, and it's beautiful Dave Easton with NXT. Matt Rhodes with us. Matt, what is going on with John Laurinaitis? He was going to tell us tonight who was driving that car, and he's just been run over.
Yeah, I don't know who was driving that car. I couldn't see in the window at all, but somebody took him out and didn't want him to reveal the secret.
And what does that mean to Raw? Does that mean that Raw now... Will John Laurinaitis continue to be Raw GM? We'll have to find out tomorrow night. Well, I'm just in a little bit of a shock here, Matt. I do apologise.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what we're going to do for Raw tomorrow night, but the GM taken out like that?
Well, moving on, it is the non-stop wrestling tag team titles on the line. Kings of Wrestling challenging the Money Club and Antonio Cesaro and Cassius Ohno. Sorry, my mind is too... I'm just really just shocked at what I've just seen. But, well, what a chance for the Kings of Wrestling here to become tag team champions. They're going to take on Ted DiBiase and Jay Masters. And, well, and again, going into the tag division, Antonio Cesaro and Cassius Ohno have got wins over the Money Club over the last few weeks.
Yeah, and the Money Club has turned around and showed them that they're still there by attacking them after the match, so
indeed,
it's going to be definitely a good one.
Indeed, and Alicia Fox out with the Money Club here tonight as Ted DiBiase and Jay Masters look to defend the belts. I am hearing in my ear, Matt, that John Laurinaitis has been taken to hospital after what's just happened. Hopefully we'll get an update with him later on. But that is... I just cannot believe that just happened.
Yeah, it's a very heinous act. Whoever did it needs to be paid, be found out and paid for.
John Laurinaitis was going to tell us who it was tonight. But going back to the match here, starting underway, Money Club, Ted DiBiase versus Antonio Cesaro. And what a crazy Royal Rumble we have had so far, as Antonio Cesaro working over Ted DiBiase. And, well, I think that has just shocked me a little bit. Poor John Laurinaitis. We were going to find out who ran over Tyler Breeze, as we've got to call him now. And obviously tried to do the same to Mark Russ. But, well, now John Laurinaitis has effectively been a part now of a hit and run.
Yeah, they really need to find out who's been doing these hit and runs. That's getting a little out of control.
Well, indeed. Well, make sure you stay with us on Non-Stop Wrestling tomorrow night on Raw. Hopefully we'll get some answers. As Antonio Cesaro goes to work on Jay Masters here. And Kings of Wrestling really made their intentions known over the last few weeks that they're going for these belts, beating the Usos a few weeks back. And as we said at the beginning, have held a singles victory over the Money Club. But the Money Club attacking Kings of Wrestling over the last few weeks. DiBiase now swinging neckbreak on Antonio Cesaro. Remember, still to come, we still have the world title is on the line. We have the United States title next, and of course, coming up, it is the Royal Rumble itself. And here we go again. Ted DiBiase out in front of us, but Cassius Ohno not having any of that.
They got it back in the ring. They're trying to keep it in the ring. They're trying to work their technical skills against these two.
And who would you have for this match, Matt? Who would you say out of these two? Would you say?
I'd have to go with Kings of Wrestling. They seem to be pretty hot lately. They beat the Usos, and what was it? Cassius Ohno last Monday night took down Jay Masters. So
indeed, but look at this, DiBiase trying to end this one with a submission. We've seen Connor Rhodes just win with a submission. Could this be the end? Cassius Ohno not having any...
too close to the corner there.
Yeah, Cassius Ohno realised that. Gets a few shots in of his own. As it's slammed down. And again, Antonio Cesaro in control. And I think we're in for a bit of a... Yep, there it is. And drops DiBiase down. We're going to see Cassius Ohno in for the first time tonight. And look at that, DiBiase not happy with Antonio Cesaro, knocks him off the apron. And you've got to say, Matt, DiBiase not in a good mood there.
No, he's been frustrated this match, it seems.
So Cassius Ohno now working over Ted DiBiase. Oh, look at that, just a slap to the chest, takes him down. And again, DiBiase and Ohno. DiBiase has worked the majority of this match for the Money Club. He needs to really get a tag here. As Cassius Ohno just looks at his handy. Where's he going now? He's going to the outside. Oh, look at that, like sort of a senton bomb to the outside. As it looks like he's going to hit the put. It looks like he's lining him up here. What is it? And there he goes, hits.
Swinging neck breaker.
Yeah, swinging neck breaker. We could have new tag team champions here. Cassius Ohno, though, dragging him away. Antonio Cesaro just sort of, was sort of
down for the count now.
Yeah, he sort of like taking, wasn't concentrating on the match. As into the cover. Oh, Cassius Ohno with it out of nowhere. Oh my goodness, Jay Masters didn't bring it up, and we have new tag team champions.
Wow, that was a shocker.
And that caught us all off by surprise. Well, there you go. And once again, Matt, new tag team champions.
It doesn't look like it's good for the title champion holders tonight. It seems like titles are just dropping left and right.
Exactly, and again, well, this pay-per-view is turned into the champions are having a very hard time, as Matt just said. And well, what do you think about these two, Matt? How do you think these two are now going to go forward in the tag team division?
I think they're going to hold these titles for a little while at least.
Congratulations, Kings of Wrestling, your new tag team champions and Non-Stop Wrestling. Next time, ladies and gentlemen, you will see us on pay-per-view is at the Elimination Chamber. It comes to your way Sunday 8th of September. It'll be myself and Matt again at ringside. And Matt, the Elimination Chamber, we all know about that. Both main titles will be on the line. From what you've seen, Matt, the Elimination Chamber is not a nice event to be in.
No, it's a very brutal match to be in. It's 6 men all at the same time. Starting off and just, it can be brutal.
Well, moving on, it is United States Championship on the line. It is Biggie Langston trying to regain the title, trying to go for his 3rd title reign, and he takes on the Fallen of the Wyatt family.
Yeah, Big E must be frustrated after losing it after having it for a while like that. He's going to definitely want to get the title back tonight.
Well, indeed, he will get his chance, and we all know the history of Biggie Langston versus the Wyatt family. He never got his hands on Bray Wyatt yet, but does hold a victory over Screwface, which he did this past Monday on Raw. Here it comes.
It'll be interesting how Bray Wyatt turns out in this match. See if he gets involved in it and helps the Fallen retain his title.
Indeed, and here is the Fallen, and there is Bray Wyatt next to him. It was a bit of a shock that the Fallen won the title a couple of weeks ago on Raw, and as the rematch closed, this is why this match is happening tonight. And Biggie Langston, you've got to remember, he's in the Royal Rumble, so he's going to have this match and then a very little time to prepare for the Royal Rumble.
A guy like the Fallen, though, he'll be ready for any match.
So here we go, Biggie Langston and the Fallen, and again, Fallen really is taller than Biggie Langston, and you don't really see many people out-muscle Biggie Langston, and the Fallen does that. As Biggie Langston in control, and being dominated, I do apologize, over the Fallen now. Fallen getting instructions by Bray Wyatt at ringside. I think Matt's having a few problems with his headset. Are you alright there, Matt?
Yeah, and just a little something in my throat for a second there.
So I just thought we'd lost you just for a minute. I thought we had a few technical difficulties, but we're alright.
Yeah, we're still here. We're still rolling. Fallen is moving along and taking it to Big E Langston, I think.
Good. I thought after the first match there, I thought we'd lost. We thought your headset. We needed to get you a new headset there, but everything fine?
Yep, everything's fine. No, it was just when they pulled out the videos, I couldn't see the camera.
Well, it's just we've got to stop these people coming to ringside and trying to stop taking our cameras here. As Langston being dominated by the Fallen, and now, see, just as we say that, look what happens. They just cannot stay away from us tonight. As Langston, you know, we just complain about the monitors, and then they go and do that again.
Yeah, I think we just need to stop talking about the announce table and they stay away from us.
Well, we'll have to get someone back out here to fix it. This is about fourth time tonight already that we've needed to get this fixed. These monitors cost money, you know. They have to learn that. I think they should start taking it out the wrestlers' paychecks. Well, Langston going to work here on the Fallen. Bray Wyatt doesn't look very happy on the outside. As Langston trying to keep falling off his feet doesn't succeed. But look at that belly to belly throw.
Big slam.
Yeah, and you've got to say that you've got to say Biggie Langston, despite being a smaller competitor, may have more power than the Fallen.
Yeah, he's got a lot in the upper body and he's got some powerful legs to him. But I think the height would be the factor to help him win this match.
Look at this though, just saying that. Langston picks up the Fallen like nothing, delivers 3 backbreakers. And we've seen this before by Langston. He'll be setting up for that big ending if he can get back in the ring here. Fallen though, coming back himself. Langston just took his eye off the ball there a little bit. Fallen, big kick, and then the punch. And Langston now feeling the effects on the arm. Oh, look at this! Fallen picks him, one arm choke slam with one hand. That could be enough. No, just a one.
Just a 1 count.
Yeah, you think that would have been enough, but and look at this, Fallen. And Langston hits the big end, and we're going to have a new champion. Langston's going to get his 3rd title here, surely. No one's ever kicked out of this. Into the cover, hooks the leg. One. Oh my goodness, he kicked out.
Unbelievable.
Maybe it might have been a bit too early in the match. Langston's favouring that arm. But this is ridiculous. I've never seen anyone kick out of the big end, and maybe this could be enough now to put Fallen away. No, again, only a 1 count. And you have to say,
there's still a lot left in this monster. He's coming back.
Indeed. But look at this. Look at now the bad arm used against Langston. Fallen delivering them big shots to the back of the head.
Working that arm will definitely take away some of the power from all his body slams and backbreakers. So
indeed, and Fallen getting a 1 count, but Langston still trying to use that arm. You can see he's feeling it. May have dislocated his arm there, you know, but he's using the other shoulder to good effect, and hits Fallen down. Langston desperately trying to keep this title in the cover. Doesn't hook the leg though. Gets only a 1. Out of your picture, Bray Wyatt is next to us here. I don't know what is going on, but Bray Wyatt. Now you can see Bray Wyatt there. I don't know if you caught him. What did he say to you there, Matt? Bray Wyatt said something. I didn't hear. What did he say to you?
He's just going on about how the Fallen's got this match, and I don't know. He started rambling on after a little.
Well, you've got to, as you say, you've always got to be careful when Bray Wyatt's in here. Oh, here he comes. Look at this. 1 arm chokeslam off the top rope. Surely that is enough.
Slammed by Fallen.
But again, he doesn't go for the cover. Maybe that could be the downfall. But maybe Bray Wyatt's told him just to do more damage. And another back suplex. And again, using that, are now going to work on the other arm. Fallen, what has he got planned here? Oh, it's that vice grip. Oh, this is not good for Biggie Langston. The vice grip on. And yeah, Biggie Langston's had to tap out. Unbelievable.
After working on the arm like that, when you put that vice grip on, it's going to definitely deaden that arm, and you're not going to have any mobility in there. Indeed,
and Biggie Langston has tapped out, and the Fallen retains the United States title. But you've got to realise
that would be a first successful retain for any champion tonight.
Connor Rhodes, you forgot.
That's right. Yes.
You've got to I was just about to say that, Matt. That Biggie Langston, what kind of condition is he going to be in for the Royal Rumble?
I don't think he's going to be in any condition to make it through the Rumble tonight.
Well, we will have to see later on. But congratulations to the Fallen. He continues on as the United States title, and this is it. The world title is on the line. It is Edge versus Chris Jericho. And after what Jericho powerbombed Edge off the stage Monday night, what is Edge going to be in any condition to face Chris Jericho tonight?
Edge will get up. It's definitely, he's going to be ready for it. It's a pay-per-view night. He's going to be there and ready to go.
So here we go. Here is Chris Jericho with Paul Heyman in his corner. The challenger. We seen him enter non-stop wrestling by attacking Edge with a pipe a few weeks ago. And, well, we found out the following week that he had Paul Heyman, he's really Paul Heyman's first client here on the Raw brand. So,
but this should definitely be an epic match between these two. They are definitely two of the top stars on Raw for right now.
Well, Edge, who has won the title, as we see our ring announcer, I think in laying down the roads, I think there's something going on in the crowd there, but we'll see if we can get that. We didn't actually hear anything there on our microphones there. But here is our world champion, Edge, who defeated Daniel Cage back at SummerSlam, is now going to look to defend it against Chris Jericho here tonight. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you do have the NSW app, if you want to vote for Edge in this match, hashtag Edge. If you want Jericho, hashtag Jericho. And we will give you the results halfway through the match. Here we go then. Matt, here it is, the big one for the world title on Raw. Edge versus Jericho. Who you got?
I'm going to have to go with Jericho. He's been coming in and making a name for himself, and he's got Paul Heyman in his corner, so he's definitely got the advantage with Paul Heyman out there.
Indeed, and we've seen Paul Heyman, well, his two clients on SmackDown, both holding titles after tonight. Imagine if Jericho has a title. Imagine the ego of Paul Heyman. If it's not big enough already, it's going to be huge if Jericho wins this one.
Yeah, he can claim that he has champions all over on Raw and SmackDown.
I think it's only a matter of time. Matt, has he talked to you about NXT?
No, I haven't had the chance to talk with Paul Heyman. I haven't seen him around the NXT locker room lately.
Would you be interested in being a Paul Heyman guy?
It gets me to move up off of NXT and onto either Raw or SmackDown. I'm all for it.
Well, we have seen a heel turn now from Matt Rhodes live on air. There you go.
Not necessarily a heel turn, just putting the option out there. I want to move on to bigger and brighter things.
Well, indeed, if you want to see Matt Rhodes in action, you can indeed see him every Saturday night on NXT. Indeed, Matt is now going to become our pay-per-view and Raw commentator. We're so glad to have him here at ringside. So, Matt, how do you think of Edge? You've got to think he's got to be injured after Monday night. What do you think? Do you think he should end this early?
Yeah, he should definitely be looking to wear down Jericho real quick to get a quick finisher in just to end this match, to get back to the locker room just so he doesn't afford to get any more injuries. And
remember, coming up next, it is the Royal Rumble match. And if the winner of the Royal Rumble can get a title shot, maybe pick the Raw winner, and so they may be able to choose against one of these two men. But remember, that is at WrestleMania. WrestleMania coming to you on November 3rd, our last pay-per-view of the season 1. We do have a couple of pay-per-views before then. So, winning the Royal Rumble tonight, you know you're guaranteed a title shot at WrestleMania in a few months' time. You can sit back and really just think people can beat themselves down and know that I have a title shot in the biggest show of the year.
Yeah, they can sit back and wait and see what champion's going to be there, and then they can probably wait up to like the last 2 weeks to pick who they're going to go against.
Indeed, we will see indeed who wins the Rumble tonight and what they will do. So,
I looked on the NSW app over here, and it looks like a lot of people are going for Edge.
Yeah, it does indeed. Remember, just to let people know, WrestleMania is our final pay-per-view season 1. It is November 3rd. And then the season comes to an end, and we restart the season. We come back with season 2. We're only off air for a few weeks. Obviously, we'll be back bigger and better in December. But again, look at this, Matt. You know what I mean? You would think they'd learn by now, and now we've lost the monitors again. Are you all right, Matt? Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. They didn't unplug my mic this time.
Oh, honestly, I wish these wrestlers would just stay away. Jericho, though. Oh, drop kick right to the face of Edge.
Oh, what a big drop kick.
That is a very big drop kick. As you see, one of these competitors here are going to go into the Elimination Chamber next month as the champion. And you've got to think, that's not going to be a big advantage when you've got to face another 5 men as well.
Yeah, it's a very tough one for a champion to come out to win that one.
And so far, the crowd here have seen so many champions change hands. Edge will do well to defend his here, but going to work on Jericho with the clothesline. Jericho, Paul Heyman, I don't know if you've noticed that, Matt. Paul Heyman is distracting the referee on a number of occasions here.
Yeah, he seems to be right over there next to the ref, jawing in his ear the whole entire time.
And then, but again, back and forth, big DDT from Edge, as Heyman again just pacing backwards and forwards on the outside. Edge now working up. Can he set Jericho up here? If Edge hits that spear, you have to think that this one is over.
Most definitely. With that maneuver, that pretty much ends it for most of the wrestlers in this.
You've got to think though, Jericho will be happy after powerbombing Edge off the stage on Raw on Monday night. If he just works on that back, that maybe this one again hits the walls of Jericho, and that's it. That would definitely be over for Edge's title reign.
Yeah.
Look at that, just kick to the back. That's what Jericho needs to do. Needs to work on that back, because you've got to think that back is not 100%.
No, especially after being powerbombed off of the rampway like that.
And just as we see that Edge, and hits the Impaler, and that could be enough. Into the cover, hooks the leg, gets 2, kick out at 2.5. Heyman up on the apron. Edge was so close to retaining the title there. The crowd on their feet. Again, the referee distracted. Jericho back in control. Look at this, Jericho hitting down the crowd, still standing here, thinking Edge would won that. Now look at this. Oh, here's this submission, and we've seen this used tonight. Is Edge going to tap? Are we having a new champion right here? No, Edge powers out. My goodness, so much has gone down so far, Matt. This is what a night we've had so far.
Yeah, it's been an epic night. I mean, titles changing left and right, and we still have the Royal Rumble to go.
Indeed, poor John Laurinaitis. We're still trying to get an update on him after being run over by the car. As Jericho again uses that submission. Look at the back being hurt again from Edge. Edge powers out.
Yeah, it looks like he's setting him up for the walls of Jericho soon. Indeed,
especially working on that lower back. And Jericho working away on Edge. Coming up, look at this. Drops him down, Edge back, hits him, neck breaker. Can Edge hit the spear and just get this over and done with? That's what he'll be hoping. But look at this, throws Jericho over the top rope.
Now they're coming back out toward us.
Luckily nobody's run through the announce table tonight.
Well, we've been pretty unscathed all night.
Luckily my laptop hasn't been moved. They've used the monitors, but my laptop's still here. As again Jericho thrown to the outside, and maybe we've just talked a little bit too soon. What is Edge planning? No, he's going to throw Jericho back inside the ring. Remember, championship advantage, Matt. Jericho, to win the match, has to pin or submit Edge. Edge, if count out and the belt doesn't change hands. As Edge, oh look at this. What's Jericho? Jericho catches. Oh, there it is, code breaker.
That could be the ending of the match right there.
And indeed, we could have. Into the cover, hooks the leg. Jericho, no, kick out at 1. Edge still in this. Well, you don't see many people kick out after the code breaker. Heyman up on the apron. Referee has got to get rid of Paul Heyman out of this match, Matt.
Yeah, he needs to send him back to the locker room so we can have this one-on-one.
But as I say, that's why Jericho has Heyman in his corner. Just stuff like that, and the referee totally distracted here. As
Jericho's now got the advantage. He's got him in a half crab.
He has indeed. Look, working again on that lower back. As Edge must be writhing in pain. But that back, not 100% as we've talked about so far. But look at this. Edge, backbreaker of his own. But again, Jericho comes back. The fitter of the two men. And look at this, just kicks Edge, but Edge trying to get back, trying to get some, like his second wind of the match.
Yeah, but it seems every one move that Edge can hit off, Jericho's hitting 2 moves in reverse.
Indeed, and this is Jericho at his best. Where's he going here? To the outside. Another dropkick right to Edge, right in the face. Edge is in a lot of trouble here. The world title is could be changing hands very soon. Look at this. Big suplex again, working to the back. And again,
Jericho rolls over.
Yeah, just again, only a 1 count though. Crowd again standing here. Another neck breaker by Edge. Edge has hit the neck breaker a few times. Look at this. Big boot to the face. This usually leads to the spear. But again, Jericho reverses. And Matt, you're totally right about this reversing.
Yeah, it just seems like everything that Edge throws at him, Jericho's got 1 or 2 steps ahead of him.
Both men feeling the effects of the match. What's Edge planning here? A big back suplex. Can he put Chris Jericho away here? Another boot to the face. Now can he set him up? Oh no, he's going for the cover. Heyman again up, distracting the referee. This is ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. This is 4 or 5 times now, Matt.
Yeah, it's about time referee just gets him out of here. I think the ref might be sending him out.
Yes, he is. Now we're going to have one-on-one, no distractions. Surely now Jericho has nothing to complain about. Look at there, you can see him and leaving. And again, Jericho hits the move on the back. And it's Edge turns to reverse. And Edge-O-Matic takes him down. That's one of the signature moves from Edge. Has he done enough to put Jericho away? No, he doesn't. And I don't know if you noticed, this crowd has gone absolutely mental in the last 5 minutes. They are very noisy in here tonight.
I don't see anyone sitting in their seats for this match.
A spinning DDT off the middle rope. Jericho is in a lot of pain here. Edge now going for submission of his own. Trying to do a bit of Jericho's own maneuvers. And Jericho being able to kick out of that one. Sorry, will sort of get out of that. Puts Edge onto his back. And again using a shot to the back of the neck.
Still working on that back, trying to soften it up more.
Indeed, another DDT from Edge. Again, it's back and forth despite... You've got to give Edge credit. Despite what happened on Monday night, he has put on a hell of a show here. Oh, it looked like he was going for the spear and then realised Jericho got up, so went for the clothesline instead.
That's like I said, Edge is a gamer. He's going to be up and ready to go. It's pay-per-view time. He's not going to slouch on a match.
Indeed, and as I say, they're right outside of us here again. Suplex on the outside, and that is not padded out there, folks. You know this as much as anyone, Matt. That outside of the ring, there is no give on that. It is so hard when you land on that outside of the ring.
Most definitely. It really takes a pounding to you when you get slammed on that floor.
No, nothing like when you get hit inside the ring. Edge, now they're fighting on the outside. Matt, you predicted this earlier on that they would take it to the outside. Edge working away on Jericho, and another Edge-O-Matic on the outside.
That does not feel good, I can tell you that.
Yeah, and if Edge can get Jericho counted out, he takes the title with him. Jericho has got to remember that he cannot win the title on a count out. Edge taking his time here.
Using every minute of that count.
Exactly, bringing him back inside the ring. As Jericho, there's that suplex again, 3rd time with the bridge. Has he got Jericho down for the 3? No, he hasn't. Jericho powers out at 1. Jericho and Edge definitely looking on for the Royal Rumble. That is next, coming up in part 3. We've seen this spinning DDT before, and Edge has hit it right on top of Jericho. As Edge looked, I think he was going for the spear again, but realised Jericho wasn't getting up. One big move away here. What is this? Oh, flapjack, and that could that be enough?
He might have him set up in the right position for that spear.
It looks like he was going again for the corner. Why is he not going for it? Maybe Edge just doesn't think that his back may help him if he goes for that spear. And there's Jericho working on the back again. Look at it. What is Jericho doing here? Another big suplex working on the back. Oh, look at that. Turns around into the pin. And again, he only gets a 1. What a crazy night. What's this? Bulldog from Jericho. Now using the front. And now he's going for that submission again, Matt. The one this will hurt the back even more.
Wrenching back on that neck.
I think Edge could be out of it here, you know. That Bulldog into the back. And indeed, Edge is tapped out. We have
a new Raw champion.
We do, a new world champion, Chris Jericho. And wow, the championships continue to change hands. What a night for the champion. It's not a good night to be a champion, Matt.
No, it was definitely not.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Jericho is your new world title holder. And Raw again has a new leader for the second successive month. And now Paul Heyman has all the, apart from the non-stop wrestling title, he has the major titles he wants. I would be very surprised, Matt, if we do not see a Paul Heyman guy going after the title on SmackDown. Well,
yeah, somebody's going to have to go after Kevin Nash.
Indeed. Well, that is the end of part 2, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be straight back with the Royal Rumble match itself.